Yeah.
So I'm trying my best to be nicer to people that ask me, where do you get your protein and these things that really frustrate me because it's obvious, like I'm not dying. Clearly, we're
Yeah.
getting enough protein. It's obvious, but I always look at people that are doing this for much, much longer than me, like Fred Bishi, like Aris Latham, like Arnold Ehret. Well, Arnold Ehret was killed, but anyway, okay. So, you know about Arnold Ehret?
No.
Oh
I
man,
honestly I don't. You mentioned Fred in the last one. I still
yes.
haven't followed up and looked at
Fred
his.
Bishi. Another one is, like Dr. Morse, over 50 years without dead animal body parts. And then all these people that are doing this, and Osborne, 34 years for Terrian, much longer than me. So I don't need to worry about protein. Now, somebody in the chat said, thank you, foxes and wolves. Thank you for being here. I'm vegan and I won't change, but I see people online saying that they've been aging or losing their hair when they went vegan. James, do you what do you say about this? Do you think people lose their hair or age faster as they, what a ridiculous. But I see it too. I see it too. You
And we
need
appreciate
animal
the
products
question.
for the
Yeah.
collagen, whatever,
Yeah.
protein for the muscles, I guess. What do you
Yeah.
say to people that say that you age faster and you lose your hair when you go vegan?
I mean, I think it's just somebody unfortunately heard something that somebody's saying, and anecdotes are anecdotes. There's a whole myriad, a whole cacophony of different, certain situations as far as people's hair and their face and different things that we can attribute to really a whole host of sources. We just can't measure and ever definitively connect that to especially a diet. I mean, maybe if it's really extreme in a certain form and it has to do with like eating raw animals, I don't know. Maybe like that can't be good for your skin or your teeth or anything like that. But it's just anecdotes or anecdotes. They really
Yeah.
hold no weight at all. And they're still so widely referenced when it comes to
Yeah. Just look at the fucking population. Dude, people are not
yeah.
healthy. They're not looking good. They're losing their hair and they're not vegan. And by
Yeah.
the way,
98%.
James,
Yeah.
98%. You have a
Yeah.
good point though about the percentages, which I think there's a lot more vegans on the planet, but we don't know about it because
Yeah, could very well be the case.
nobody's
Yeah.
asked me ever.
Yeah, could very well be the case. Me, like really me either, unless I mean, yeah, not. I see what you're saying. Like, how are they taking stock of all this on a really truthful, in a really
And then
truthful
how are you taking stock of who's losing their hair and who's looking younger and who's looking older?
way?
Like James, how
Yeah,
old are
yeah,
you?
yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny. Yeah.
Yeah, how old are
Thank
you?
you for the question, though.
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
again.
How old are you,
I'm
James?
43. I just turned
Okay,
43.
43. I'm about to be 41. Guys, we don't look our age,
Yeah,
but
and
we're not
believe it
losing
or
our
not,
hair either.
I have the same hairline I had when I was 21 years old. It's the exact same. People think that I look like I'm 30 sometimes. I
Yep.
mean, I, I'm fit, probably more fit than 98% of people. I mean, there's an anecdote for you, I guess. I don't know. You want that one? Use that one. Look at the
My hair
positive
was
anecdotes.
falling out when I used to eat dead animal body parts and take
Oh, wow.
biotin and take cod liver oil and all these things for my hair. And I was trying to have omegas and everything. So yeah, I mean, I wish I could find photos of me when I was 20 with my hair was so thin
Yeah.
and falling out and horrible.
Yeah, it's all
So
that crap that goes into the body from all the lipids and the hormones, the IGF-1, the fats, saturated fats, copious amounts of it,
yeah.
all just the cocktail of just death. It's not going to be good for your hair. It's not going to be good for your skin. And anybody saying otherwise is just lost.
Look at the whole totality of humanity right now. They're not doing something right. Like there's something
Yeah,
wrong. So don't go along with what people are saying because look at what they're getting. Look at the results people are getting. Now
yeah.
let's talk about the eggs, please, because a lot of people
Oh,
eat
yeah,
eggs. First of all, a lot of people don't
yeah.
even know that there is one place that chickens defecate from and they also lay eggs from. So eggs come from a chicken's asshole. People
Yeah,
don't know that.
yeah.
They don't know that.
What's it
And
called? It's a
there's,
cloaca, right? I think it's called a
yes,
cloaca,
yes.
I think.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's one and exit, and your egg comes from the same place they
Right
shit.
out of there. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Don't
number
have to
one.
cheat. Yep.
Number two is, can you tell us what is so horrible about supporting the egg industry? Like, what's wrong with
Yeah.
eating eggs? It's not even an animal. It's like, It's I don't know what they're thinking it is, but what is so wrong with eating eggs as far as a cruelty standpoint?
Yeah, great question. And once again, I'll get this question on the street all the time. I'll back up and I'll tell a little story about how the system works. So in the system, you have chicks, and when they're born, they're either male or female. If they are male, they got this really industrial grade kind of Vitamix machine that they're going to have running. And if it's a male, it's a quick little take into the machine where they're just ground up alive. Seeing all their, new all these little brothers and sisters that have just come into the world as well, all just looking up at just the Grim Reaper about to take everything. And that's what happens to the males. The females, they'll grow up, maybe they'll be chickens, maybe they'll go, or where they won't, well, yeah, they could be chickens or whatever's going to happen, the eggs will turn out to be food for people. But if they're born male, if they're born male, then they go into a blender. That's
And
the
what happens after they go in the blender? What do they do with that?
Yeah, God knows. It's some landfill. I don't know where
No,
where the
I'm pretty sure they probably feed it to the fucking
Oh yeah,
animals to eat,
yeah. Or it
right?
goes into McDonald's meat, or it goes. Who
They
knows?
definitely use it. They
They
sell it.
might use it. Well, I won't go there. Yeah, who knows? It could be a canvas for a certain vitamin for to extrapolate bacteria. Who knows how what they're doing where they're recycling all this resource and all this dead, former living matter. But yeah, when you vote for eggs, you're voting for male chicks to go into a blender, long and short of it all. And then you're also contributing to a system that takes something from someone that they never consented to, and they're using it for your own benefit. That's called exploitation. That,
Eggs exploitation. Yeah,
hey, I like that. Yeah, yeah, exploitation.
yeah,
Yes,
continue.
exactly, exactly. So it's just not nice. And you can. There's some activists that I follow, Mel and Steve. They're fantastic activists. They have I think I just sent you a short earlier today
Oh
that it was
yeah.
Mel that she was talking about end of the dayism, or the video was on the end of the dayism. But they have chickens and they take great care of them. Sometimes they do live streams showing the chickens, petting them. They all got names. When they have an egg, they'll take it, they'll pick it up, they'll throw it on the ground, and then the chicken will eat the calcium, the protein, the vitamins, and minerals, and it's great for them. They want to do that, and then that keeps them healthy. There's no need to super harvest all these eggs, and then us as human beings putting all the cholesterol, cancer-causing properties, fat, massive amounts of saturated fat into our bodies to clog up our blood vessels. Um,
Parasites.
yeah, parasites. Um,
God only really knows. Mucus. Uh,
yeah. Fun fact about me, before I was vegan, I was big into lifting weights and stuff, and I was big into eating a lot of eggs. One of my breakfasts would be a big plate of steak and eggs, and then after that, guess what I'd wash it down with? You're gonna hate this.
I'm scared.
I would take, and my wife would watch me like just in disgust. But I would take like 5 or 6 eggs, crack them open, put them in a cup,
Oh.
down the hatch, all of them raw.
Oh.
I'd go either, go to work out or maybe I'd be coming from a workout. But I was completely a victim of the messaging.
Ooh.
And
It's amazing that you're still alive.
she thinks the same thing. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
She was there watching me do it, and
Oh.
yeah, it was
It's a
not good.
great testament. Guys, this is a great testimony of what the human body can withstand and
True.
regenerate from and come back from and still stay alive. So, you're worried about, am I getting too much protein? Am I getting enough this vitamin B6? But like he was eating raw eggs, which
Yeah.
are salmonella, E. coli, parasite. I mean, all of it.
Yeah.
And the
A
body is so
lot. I
resilient
ate a lot of them too.
and
Yeah. For a
amazing.
while. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's just so don't worry about eating a raw food diet, guys, because
Yeah.
you will never,
Well,
ever get unhealthy by eating healthy, ever.
yep.
And you don't need to have a certain amount of calories or a certain amount of greens, or you don't need to worry about having too much fruit or too
Yeah.
this or too that.
Don't overanalyze it. Just eat food. Just eat food till you're full
Yeah,
if you want,
yeah.
and eat
Thanks
food.
for saying that story. It's very important because people
Yeah.
are, and then they're getting stressed out about eating a sweet potato because on my channel, we're all raw here, right? We're striving to
Yeah.
be raw. And then people stress about having some steamed fucking broccoli. And it's like you were eating raw eggs.
I
Like
can't.
God,
I
like
can't. Yeah, yeah.
God help us. Okay,
Oh
now
my
question,
God.
because oh my God, the time is flying.
I know. It's
So
all good. I can go a few
question.
minutes. I can go a few minutes over too. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so ooh, there's a lot. Now, at the end of the day, James, there's been
Hmm.
no cultural roots of any tribes that were vegan. There's no large tribes in history. I heard this yesterday.
Hmm.
There's no, and by the way, Will Tuttle in his book, The World Peace Way, he talks about all the tribes, which I'll do a reading of very soon on YouTube. He
Oh,
talks
very
about
cool.
all the tribes that are vegan. But what do you say when people say, well, humans have never been vegan? There's no long-lived tribes of
Yeah.
anybody, any cultures on Earth that are vegan. What do you say to this?
I say that's just people saying words that are looking at window dressed information propped up by interests, propped up by vessels that want them to just see and spout that said information. Just like Will Tuttle talks about in that book, there were plenty of different tribes, plenty of different cultures that were vegan. Give me a break. But people love the romantic story of going out to hunt. That's how we got here. That's how we got so evolved. It's all bullshit. It all hails from, I mean, literally, they don't know. They're literally being slaves to industry and keeping the perpetual shoring up of, those profits coming in by maintaining that messaging. There's plenty of them. There's plenty of different character, like figures and civilizations that were vegan, that for spiritual reasons, nutritional reasons, geographical reasons, those are just people saying words. And the words have so much weight and influence, once again, because we have that 98% non-vegan backdrop, and we can infer, you know, the strength of the inertia just from that number. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that when you do that. I've read The World Peace Way, but it's been a little bit now. I'll have to revisit it.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
good.
I,
And
I
I was
actually just
surprised.
ordered. I ordered Will's book just the other day. It's called Your Inner Islands, and he wrote this book on intuition, and it's one of his books I've never read, so I'm anxious to get into that one. But
I never
just
heard of it.
yeah, yeah, it's
Oh, I'm
but
gonna
great.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's great and very relevant for this day and age where, me and you are trying to have people just look to themselves instead of looking to materialistic means outside of ourselves. So
Hmm.
I'm anxious to learn more and build my knowledge on intuition. So I'm getting the book. They said it's going to be here Monday, so I'm pumped. Anyway,
Yes, yes, yes. Now
yeah.
the next question is,